Welcome back to Half Past Horror. I am the Lantern Keeper. Within this lantern dwell the souls of those whose stories were never meant to be told. Tonight, I shall share one with you, but be warned. Some stories refuse to stay buried.
Rain hammered against the windshield with such force that Ethan Carter could barely make out the faded center line of the highway. His wife, Claire, stared out the passenger window, watching lightning split the sky into jagged veins of white. In the back seat, 16-year-old Lily rested her forehead against the glass, while her little brother Noah hugged a worn stuffed bear and struggled to stay awake. The vacation they had planned for months had turned into an endless drive through a storm that seemed determined to swallow the road. Then the engine coughed. Once, twice. A warning light blinked to life on the dashboard. "Oh, come on," Ethan muttered. The SUV lurched before rolling to a stop on the empty highway. Silence. Only the rain remained. Ethan tried the ignition. Nothing. Again. Still nothing. Claire reached for her phone. No signal. Lily checked hers. Mine either. The four of them looked out at the empty darkness surrounding the road. There wasn't another car, not another house, not even a streetlight, only endless pine trees swaying in the storm. Then Noah pointed through the windshield. "Dad." About 200 yards ahead, a neon sign flickered to life. Vacancy. The letters buzzed as if waking from a long sleep. Beneath them stood a weathered roadside motel that none of them could remember seeing a moment earlier. "I swear that wasn't there," Claire whispered. Ethan forced a smile. "At this point, I don't care if it appeared out of thin air." He grabbed 2 suitcases. "We'll stay the night. Call for a tow in the morning." The family crossed the parking lot through sheets of rain. The motel was strangely quiet, not peaceful. Dead. No cars. No voices. No television glow behind the curtains. Just 32 identical doors lining 2 stories of cracked concrete. The office door chimed as Ethan stepped inside. The lobby smelled of old cedar, dust, and something metallic hidden beneath decades of neglect. Behind the front desk sat an elderly man in a perfectly pressed black suit. He looked up from a leather guest register. "I've been expecting you." Ethan laughed nervously. "I think you've got us confused with someone else." The old man smiled. "No." His eyes settled on each member of the family. "I never confuse my guests." A bolt of lightning illuminated the lobby. For the briefest instant, the old man's shadow stretched across the ceiling, not behind him, but toward the family. When the light faded, the shadow was normal again. Claire squeezed Ethan's arm. "Did you see that?" "See what?" She shook her head. "Nothing." The clerk slid an old brass key across the counter. "Room 12. "No credit card?" Ethan asked. "No identification?" The clerk smiled. "Payment comes later." Something about those words settled heavily in the room. No one spoke. No one moved. Ethan picked up the key. The metal felt unnaturally cold. As the family climbed the exterior stairs, Lily glanced toward the second floor. Every curtain was closed, except one, at the far end of the building. A pale woman stood behind the glass. She wasn't moving. She wasn't blinking. She was simply watching. Lily tugged at her mother's sleeve. "Mom." Claire turned. The window was empty. Inside room 12, everything appeared ordinary. 2 beds, a television from another decade, a humming air conditioner, a painting of a forest hanging slightly crooked. Noah bounced onto one bed. "I kinda like it." Claire smiled despite herself. "It'll be one night." Ethan locked the door. The deadbolt clicked into place. Outside, thunder rolled across the mountains. The power flickered. Once. Twice. Then the lights went out completely. Darkness swallowed the room. Seconds later, a gentle knock echoed from the other side of the door. 3 slow taps. Knock, knock, knock. Ethan frowned. Probably the manager. He opened the door. The walkway was empty. Rain poured from the roof. No footsteps, no voices. He closed the door. The knocking returned immediately. This time, it came from inside the bathroom. Claire slowly turned toward the closed bathroom door. Another knock. 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 Noah looked up from his stuffed bear. "Daddy." His voice trembled. "I thought you said nobody else was in our room." The bathroom doorknob turned. Very, very slowly. To be continued.